All right, so I'm going to knock out all of the par fours here. So this is going to be hole number 1. Very simple. Here I'm going to be using a specialty ball. I'm going to be using a Power 10 top spin ball with my APOC. You're going to need that top spin unless you have an APOC 7 or an EM 9. You're going to need that extra top spin. So here I'm putting the tip of my ball guide just over that rough line, and I'm focusing more kind of on the right side because there is a glitch roll. I'm adjusting plus 20% max P0 numbers, and this one will come up very nicely for the double bounce. Just nice over for easy putt. In there is going to be your first eagle. Very, very nice. All right, we're going to jump to hole number 4. All right. So adjustment here will be plus 20% P0 numbers. I'm using a P4 ball. Now, it doesn't matter if you use a P4 or a P6 ball, because your second shot adjustment is going to be P4 numbers regardless. So I'm using that side spin, that 4 bars of side spin, real helpful if you have a ball like that. I'm going to hit perfect, and if you adjust this the same way every time, the ball should always end up right around the same yardage. Right at the bottom here, which will put your thorn or your falcon at mid. Here I'm playing with a falcon because my thorn is not at an 8, so I do not have an extended ball guide. But the falcon's guideline is just a little bit better. And then second shot, we have the wind in our favor, which is nice. Here I am at mid distance. I don't really need to check because I already know. I'll be playing second bounce on the fringe. I'll be using about 1.5 bars of backspin. Beautiful tailwind. Adjustment will be plus 10% P4 numbers. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you're using a P6 ball, it will be P4 numbers. I've tried with a P6. I tried with P6 numbers, and I was just missing to the left or right. So this will be another very nice pickup. And there we go. All right, and then we're going to move to the last par 4, which will be hole number 8. Here I am going to use a P8 ball. P10 was a little bit too much for an APOC 5. I was just missing the rough and going over. You want to hit the rough and roll out. That's what we want. So we're going to use that max top spin. So that's 6 bars of top spin with a little bit of left spin. If you got an APOC 6, 7, use the same amount of top spin. But we're going to get a perfect rollout. Even with a P10 wind 10 ball, I was still missing the rough line and then rolling down into the sand or that rough down there. So P8 is just perfect, and this will put me with a great tailwind for my inbringer shot. So I have an inbringer 4 here, and I am adjusting at plus 30% mid with 1 bar backspin to kind of slow it down a little bit. So plus 30% mid with this tailwind. The farther the ball is to the left, the better shot you'll have with the tailwind. I had to slightly move a little bit to straighten the tailwind out, but it wasn't enough to really affect the pole angle at all, to be honest. But this one comes in very nicely, and to drop all 3 par 4s is is a great start. I'll tell you what, right there. I mean, that's a nice little 15 under without any other drops. But good luck. I hope these help. Any questions, comments, let me know.